Hey guys, I don't really know how to do this, so I'm just gonna introduce you to my stanced out BMW E36. It's a 1995 Hell Rot Red. Yeah, this is she. Now, I'm relatively new to this stance stuff. Before this, I used to track it a little bit, street drifting, stupid stuff like that, stuff that gave me a bunch of tickets, and I live here in New York, so they're really hard on that stuff. So I chose to go the look cool way, I'm sorry. So yeah, I got these wheels, 18 by 10, plus 20 offset, BC Racing coilovers, standard stuff, camber plates up here, camber kit in the back. Threw on the Ltw Wing. When I first picked this car up, it was all stock. I got this car from Albany with, I think, 7 owners, so it's been through quite a few people. I threw this diffuser on. It's a fancy white diffuser, but unfortunately it doesn't fit like it should because of the muffler. Basically the muffler, if you can see over there, it's too big for the diffuser itself. So basically the whole diffuser supports the muffler, and there's a whole bunch of pressure which essentially cracked my tabs over here for this little mini diffuser that comes with the car stock. I have to pull that up with screws or something because otherwise it's not going to work. You can't really see it from the top, so it doesn't really bother me for the moment. Got a Polish plate because I'm Polish. I just did it for the cool little Euro look. It's on stretch tires, as you can see. It's stupid stretch. I was really new to this, and a person that advised me to do it knows what they're doing with the stand stuff. They are 215s by 40 on a 10-inch rim all around. These are Cosmos rims, XTO 00Rs, 5Rs, I'm sorry, the name is right here, Cosmos XT005R. Great rims, really light. They're mainly used for drift cars, race cars, from what I've seen, but I haven't really seen them on cars just for looks. Aside from that, I like music, so I did the standard ricey stuff. I threw a sub in it, which at the moment isn't even bolted down. I'm pretty sure it's a 12-inch. The car originally came with a sub from the previous owner, so I just upgraded it from a 10-inch to a 12-inch because the 10-inch blew. Yeah, this car is essentially just used to drive around on the weekends. I have it daily, so ignore this sticker. This is a New York group. You might have heard of them, Empire Boys. I only keep that sticker over there because it's numbered. Even though it's a high number, all they do now is standard stickers with just their logo on it. They're a pretty big group on Instagram, but it's basically a lot of people who choose to go for the look of the car and not really for what the car really is. I'm kind of being hypocritical over here, but it's a bunch of M4s, M5s, all that stuff that you could lease, finance, and give return in 5 years. Basically a status symbol. But the car, as you can see, doesn't look too bad. Should you stance your car, I would advise against it. The ride is really, really firm. Obviously the suspension's turned on all the way to the stiffest setting. As well as the tires. The tires are really cheap because I just opted for really cheap tires. They're Nankang. The compound is really hard, so they ride hard as hell. But I'm assuming I'm gonna have lots of camber wear, so I didn't really want to opt for something expensive and something soft, so that's why I went with those. Threw on a little sticker over there. And yeah, this is my 95 E36. I know there's a bunch on YouTube right now. I see a lot of car YouTubers making videos in their cars, so I figured I'd throw mine in there. I'm from New York. No license plate. This is a big no-no as well here, but so far so good. No tickets for this car. I don't use it too often, so as far as engine mods go, I could pop the hood for you. The car itself is really clean, aside from this little panel that is freaking I need to glue back on. The car itself is pretty clean. As you can see, everything's still minty. All the seats are good. There's my rear license plate. I mean front license plate. So yeah, I picked this car up for basically a steal. I see they're going up in value now, but I got this for $6,500 from Albany. All stock, as I said, with 130,000 miles. In the 6-7 months I've had it, I put about 10 on it, because originally when I first picked it up, I just didn't care. I just drove it everywhere because it's just that fun of a car to drive. As for engine mods, you have a 3.5 inch. This is a known upgrade, basically a 3.5 inch MAF. You know, it's basically a bigger intake with a tune on it. What else can I tell you? It's tuned, it has an exhaust, Wing exhaust. I think it's like $700. I don't know if they make it anymore. And yeah, it's an S50 motor. It's not an S52 since it's a 95. The front is facelifted. As you can see, the nose panel where the two kidney grills are from a 96 and up. So one of the previous owners did that. Any more plans? I'm thinking of, give me suggestions. I don't know what you guys think. I'm thinking about doing tire lettering all around for that, you know, a little cool look. I feel like it's missing something from this perspective when it's driving around. Sure, it looks good, but I don't know. I kind of want something more. I kind of want it to stand out even more. Eventually headers. I'm looking into headers right now. You know, probably eBay headers. They're not too complicated. It sounds good as is, but you know, could use a little more oomph. Do I regret stancing it? Honestly, at this point, I could have supercharged it or even began to build a turbo kit for it. That might have been a more fun way, but seeing as I live in New York, speeding especially is a big no-no. A lot of kids over here like to build their cars. A lot of my friends build their cars. And at the end of the day, all you do is race them on the highway. I'm not into that stuff. I don't like racing. I was into drifting for a while, but after a couple cars, a couple diffs, and basically a lot of parts having to be replaced, I just opted for the go to shows, look good. And yeah, I'll start it up for you if you care to hear it. It sounds just like any other E36. If you watched my previous videos, I have a bunch. I had an E30 with an S50 motor. That was the same motor that's in here. That was a fun toy. So it basically sounds like that. Idle's really smooth. There's no issues with that. As you can see, what is it at? Oh, you can't even see. Oh, it's right there. Now it's at $141. Hair over it. I'll rev it up for you a little bit. So it does not lack in the sound department. So yeah, if you guys see me around, if you're from New York, say what's up. Let me know if you want more of these type of videos. I know a lot of YouTubers do these vloggy type stuff. I don't know. I'm open to try that out. You know, I just work, go to school, and then after that I just mess with cars. So I'm assuming you guys would be interested in seeing the cars part. Yeah, take it easy. Hope you liked the video. Let me know any feedback, any suggestions for the car, what I could do. If you like it, if you don't like it, I don't really mind. It's only temporary. To be honest with you, all it takes is put the old wheels back on, adjust the alignment, and you're still in coilovers. Everything's still as if it was never touched. So yeah, thank you, and let me know.